What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Chicago Cubs versus Cleveland Guardians Major League Baseball matchup going down Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Experts tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to do so, because we have a lot of action lined up for the week ahead. We got Major League Baseball on the board on Wednesday. We got a full slate of WNBA action too. So make sure that you jump on board. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout and get 15% off your purchase. And we are also still excited that we hit our goal of 250,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel. I appreciate each and every one of you that helped us get to where we are today. But if you haven't already hit that subscribe button by now, please do so. And if you have, and if you're new to our channel, welcome. I can assure you we are going to be making some money hand over fist. And it's going to be starting right here with this matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Cleveland Guardians from Wrigley Field. And the Chicago Cubs sending out Shota Imanaga for the start in this one, while the Guardians will counter with Tanner Bybee. And, the thing with Tanner Bybee is that he has, the stuff and is considered by many to be the Guardians staff ace. But the problem that I have with Tanner Bybee in a spot like this is that you're facing a Cubs lineup that has been really solid against right-handed pitching in the last 2 weeks, hitting 280. Their team OPS numbers are the best in baseball. Their isolated power numbers, the best in baseball. And I think that, right now, I just feel like, the Cubs are just not a good opponent for Tanner Bybee, who, even if he has a solid outing, still usually gives up 2, 3, maybe even 4 or 5 runs in a start, despite going around 6 innings, or I would say an average of at least 6 innings more often than not. And I think that this is just going to be, a bit of a tricky spot for him here against that Cubs lineup that, like I said, is just putting bat to ball against right-handed pitching right now. On the other side, you have Shota Imanaga, a lefty who had a great return to the lineup coming back from injury, only had 3 strikeouts, but 5 innings of 1-hit shutout baseball. He pitched really well in that game, and now, you got the Guardians back against a lefty. They had some issues getting to Matthew Boyd. They eventually did. They scored a couple runs off of Matthew Boyd in Tuesday's matchup, but, they've been one of the worst teams in baseball against left-handed pitching for much of the season. They're facing the Cubs, you could argue, staff ace, and this is a Guardians lineup that this season, against teams starting left-handed pitching, are just 7-16. They don't do well. They don't fare well against left-handed pitching. And I think this is just a really bad spot for the Guardians. The Cubs also have one of the best bullpen ERAs in baseball over the last 7 days, while the Guardians' bullpen ERA is the worst in baseball, an 8.85 staff ERA, which is really rough for a staff that's considered by many to be one of the best and most talented in baseball. So I'm going to roll with the Chicago Cubs here. The price is a little bit on the fringe of where I'm comfortable laying a money line around -160, but I think that's part and parcel to the Guardians sending out their ace and the Cubs doing the same, and the fact that this is only Imanaga's second game back from the injury list. But I still think the Cubs have all the edges here, so I'm going to roll with the Cubs on the money line in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.